And just like that, we're back. The Pew Podcast, starring C. Ashley Brown Lawrence, Sam Jackson, Mickey Lotz, Penny Ellis, and Ron Todd. Hold on to your seats. We talk about everything on the Pew.
What's up, everybody? Instead of praise the Lord, everybody, I want to say, what's up, everybody? What is up? What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Pew. My name is Ron Todd. I see Auntie Penny in the building. Sam, I am at the bottom. What's up? Hey, y'all. Isn't it so good to be seen and not viewed? So good to be here. So good to be here. Truly. Truly, truly, truly so good to be here. I am thankful to be here. Lord knows I am. Sam, you frozen down there, brother. All right, I see y'all coming in. Kiana, I see you. She says, hey, Pew Crew with hearts. Hey, Kiana, thank you so much for being here. We sure appreciate you, Sam. You still frozen. At least it's a good, freeze. You smiling. Let's see who else. Cambria's in the house. She says, hey, Pew Crew, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Thank you so much. She says, hey, Sam, Miss Penny, and Ryan. Hello, hello.
Hey, Cambria.
All right. Sam is unfrozen. That's what's
Hey,
up.
hey.
There's my New York brother. Kevin's in the house. He says, greetings, Pew Crew. Greetings. Good to see you, Kevin. All right. My wife is here. She says, good evening, Pew Crew. Good evening to you. Thank you.
Hey,
Siobhan. Siobhan is here. She says, hey, Pew Crew. Hey. Y'all come on in. Make sure you're hitting the share button. Hit that like button as you're coming in. Let's let some folks know that the Pew Crew is here. We have a great show for y'all tonight. There we go. I see those numbers moving up. Come on in the room, y'all. We got a good one for you.
Come on in the room.
Yeah. Come on. As you guys come in, make sure you say hey to us. We're going to shout right back at you. Mary says, hey, Auntie Penny. There we go.
Hey, Mary.
Auntie Penny, how you doing?
I'm good, Sam. What's going on? How are you?
I'm well, thank you. What's up,
Hey,
Ron?
Miss Jackson. What up? Miss Jackson says, hey, Pew Crew. Hey.
Hey, Miss Jackson. Hey, Steph.
So glad you're here tonight. Y'all, come on. Make sure you're hitting that share button as you're coming in. Tell us, come on, though. It's not the day to be stingy. We want to tell somebody else so they can watch with you. Come on, we got a good show tonight. I'm excited. I am excited. Yes. So we're going to start with ladies first. Auntie Penny, what's going on in your world? How have you been?
Just working, man. Been good. It's just life. Life be lifing.
Life be life, and I'm telling you. But I
keep
tell
it
you,
moving.
every day above ground is a good day. We're thankful.
Yeah. It's a sad day, but it's a good day,
Oh, yeah. Sam, what's happening with you, man?
What's going on? I'm good, man. Taking it a day at a time, bro. Like Aunt Penny said, life be life. And so sometimes you have to you gotta take the punches that life gives you. Um, but at the same time, understanding that, God is in control of all things, and we understand that like she said, this is a sad day for us as well as others. But it's another day to be on the pew and to be able to uh, give people God's glory and give Him the grace and the character that he is due, and show people and be able to give them what God is giving us to be believers and Christians as we walk this walk. So not too much. Oh, Breath of Fresh Air, LLC, holla at us. Our Hands to Your Home, www.ourhandsyourhome.com. Continually growing, continually refreshing, and continually building. And so we're looking forward to coming to see you, your house, your business, hey, wherever. If you need a breath of fresh air, holla at us. Get with us.
I love it. That's what's up. Um, let's see. Uh, Kiana said, "I mean, it be life." And Kevin said, "This is surreal." Hang in there, Kevin. So okay, let's deal with the elephant in the room.
Yes,
Last week,
yes.
we were asking for prayers for our dear sister, C. Ashley Brown Lawrence, um, and of course, we learned that she passed away this past weekend. Um, it is it's very very difficult. Um, I had just talked to her shortly before she had her life altering experience while she was in the hospital. And so yeah, it's been very, very tough. So young. Her birthday was just the other day, where she would have been 39. So just so young, so vibrant, so anointed, so gifted. Um, Many of us felt so needed um, in our industry, in our world. But God knew best, and His will was done, and He was ready for her to come home. He felt that she had completed her assignment, and so as believers, we have to yield to His will. Um, and so that's what we're doing. I thank God for those who have reached out. I will say this: you guys are absolutely amazing because when I tell you, my phone has been off the hook with the Pew crew, people inboxing. People who watch us every week. Thank you. I appreciate it. I know you guys appreciate it. We got a special write up from the Spin Awards that meant the world to me. That they thought so much of us to recognize what Ashley meant to us and meant to this broadcast as to uh, speak about it. And then just, like I said, friends, I mean, those who have shared this platform with us, Anthony Ponder and Kyrie Hawkins and Maurice Griffin and of course Monique Walker and Javis Mays. So many people who sat on this platform and worked with Ashley and myself. Um, it's been amazing. The love and the check-ins has been needed, and I thank you. You know, Surprisingly, not everybody has been so understanding. Everybody deals with grief. Everybody deals with death differently. And sometimes people, think because you're smiling or because you're going on about your day that you're not having a hard time or you're not dealing with it. And so they try you anyhow. It's amazing. It's like when people going through, go somewhere and sit down. You know, just stay out the way because that's what they need. You know, and so I thank God for those who understand that and
Yeah.
understanding that it's a process even for believers. We get points where we have to ask God some questions too, because we just don't understand. And we have to continue to work at just taking God at His will and saying okay, but it's tough. We
Mhm.
love people and we'll miss them, but I will want to deal with this because there have been a couple people who dare to inbox me and ask me already, when would I take Ashley's face off of the marquee? When will we stop saying the pew featuring Ashley? And the answer is when I'm ready. Do not ask me that again. Do not send that to me again. When I'm ready to remove her, if I, maybe I want our angel, C. Ashley Brown Lawrence, to always be here in spirit. and that's how it'll be. But do not ask me that again. That was very, very rude. And I dare not be as ignorant as you were as to put you out there. But do not send that to me again. With that being said, here are Ashley's arrangements. The celebration musical will be Friday at 6 p.m. The homegoing will be Saturday. Please go to Ashley's page. Go to Bishop J. Eric Brown's page. Go to her husband Reggie Lawrence's page, and you can see it a lot better than how it's showing here. But again, her musical is Friday. The musical celebration and the homegoing is Saturday. Everything is going to be taking place there in Mississippi. They have hotel arrangements where you can go and stay if you would like to be a part of this celebration. Again, this is very, very challenging for us. Many of you guys know Ashley has been a part of the Pew since the beginning. Ashley was the very first person casted to the Pew. I asked her first, I asked Monique Walker second, and I asked Javis Mays. And I remember her saying, bro, I can't do this. I sing, I don't talk. And as you guys saw, she was able to talk. And she talked well, and she was a very vital part of this show. Her conversation, her advice, her wisdom that was beyond her years was, I mean, such a huge impact. And I did not know until she passed away how much she impacted so many people just here on the Pew. So Ashley, we love you. We will always remember you here on the Pew. We won't let what you've done for this show and across the world ever go without being recognized and noticed. We'll always recognize you here on the Pew. You are the Pew. You are a part of the Pew crew, always and forever. So yes, so don't forget to look out for those arrangements. Quickly, I will go to the comments. Kevin said this is surreal. Kiana Parker says very. And we understand that, guys, and we appreciate you hanging out with us. We're going to pick it up, and we're going to do our best to get through the show. But life is what it is, and so we have to address it for what it is. Kevin said that's so thoughtful. Stephanie says, such sad news to hear. I know she is in the glory praising something serious. Her beautiful smile and gracious presence will be remembered and missed. Yes. Siobhan, I've been praying for Ashley's family and you all. She will definitely be missed. Thank you. Lady J, yes, let people grieve in their own way. So important. So important. Go somewhere and sit down. Stay out of folks' spaces. Lady Mary says, wow. Kevin says, oh no, they didn't. They did, but that's all right. Kiana, where they? Keisha, better not. Lady J, graceful and wise. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Mary, very vital. Yes. Annette Bailey says, my deepest condolences to everyone. I am praying for all of you and her family. May God hold you in his arms and comfort you and give you strength. Thank you. Kobe, hey Pew crew. Hey Kobe, we praying for you too. Amen. I know that was your sister, and thank you so much for still being here, Kobe. I know it's hard for you. I know it is. So thank you. We don't take it lightly that you're still here. I need you to do me a favor. Ashley's music still lives. Please make sure you go and grab all of her music. And guess what? Bishop Brown still has new music that's never been released. So Ashley will continue to live on in her music. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to play Ashley's music once again. Don't ask me how long as I want to. Here she is doing what she does best, y'all.
Whatever the problem you're going through, God can work it out. God's got the power to see you through. God can work it out. All power is in his hands. Everything moves at his command. Oh, what he promised in his word, you can stand. I know that the Lord will seen or forsaken. God is seen back and bread. So I know He will. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. He always works it out. He always works it out. In my home, He works it. When I almost lost my mind, He worked it. When I was sick in my body, He always worked it. Worked it. Worked it. Worked it. Worked it. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. Yes, He will. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I'm a witness. I know He will. Everything that I need, He's capable to do it. I know the Lord will. I did.
It's my Ashley. Okay. Okay. Apostle Derek Zachary is here, y'all. Let's clap it up for him.
Let's clap it up for him.
All right, y'all. God bless you, Apostle. Let's get to it, y'all. It's time for Hot Topics. All right. We got to move, y'all, because we got to move. All right. So, welcome, Apostle. You are right on time. And just so you guys know, I will. Someone did ask if I will continue to post old clips of Ashley on the show. I will, absolutely. We'll play them on the show. I'll post them on Facebook. I posted a old clip from like 3 years ago the other day, and I got so many people inbox me like, "Oh my gosh, this was such a funny clip. It was absolutely hilarious." And it did remind me of something, the Pew was created to be light and fun and to be funny. The Pew was birthed during the pandemic when we were having such a hard time. And I wanted it to be a time where everybody could forget about the reality of things and just get lost in laughter and love. And I really want the Pew to get back to that place. I want us to take topics and answer them seriously and biblically sound as possible, but I want us to get back to having fun and being comedic and being funny and making people laugh, because that's what the Pew was all about. Because that's what people do on the Pew. The people ain't always preaching on the Pew. We laugh and we cuts up. So that's what I want the Pew to be about. So we're going to work on that. I heard you. I saw the messages. I heard you. I know you guys missed that that humor and that funness and all that. And we're gonna get there. I promise. All right. And it doesn't have to be with it's not a certain person. It's just a vibe that we're gonna make sure we create. All right. So growing up in the summertime, you guys, we lived in a summer home. So we had our house we lived in all year round, and then in the summer we went to House Lake, which was in Wixom. And at the time, Wixom was like, now those who are in the Michigan area, Wixom, they've like really built it up. And so like, there's like plants there and all kinds of things they've done. But you think back 25, 30 years ago, Wixom was not I mean, it was like it's not what it is now. So, but we would go to House Lake, and we had a modular home that we stayed in for the summer. And so it's funny because my dad has been saying that he wants to get another motor home and he wants to just travel the world in this motor home. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And so I've been seeing some really neat motor homes and stuff because I'm like, you know what? I wouldn't mind having a motor home. I miss those days of being on the campsite during the summertime in the motor home or manufactured home and being by the lake and fishing and playing horseshoes and swimming, in a lake, where it was like fish, no sharks, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, so I saw something and I think I sent it to Sam the other day, but I thought this was so cool. I'm like, if I get a motor home, I want it to look like this. Check it out.
Yeah,
Come on, is that
yeah.
not like the most souped up motorhome you've seen? First of all, I'm like, now how many levels we got going on here? I mean, is it stairs? Is it an elevator on there? I mean, this looks amazing. So, I mean, my question is, if you were gonna go on a tour around the country in a motorhome, would you not want it to look like this? And what would you want in it? What if it were you, anybody you talk about, what would you want in your dream motorhome? First of all, I want a driver because I want to ride in it, but I don't want to
Right,
drive.
Yeah.
right, right, right. Yeah, I think that I don't know. That's a bit much for me. That's you're taking away from the simplicity of what was.
Okay.
I
You're
like that.
taking away from that simplicity. I think we're everything now that's it has to be glammed and souped up. But like you said, when you went Wixom is getting glammed and souped up again, right? But it was the simplicity because you wouldn't be tempted to go outside and play horseshoes. You would never leave that home.
That's
That's
true. Because that's
that's
like
very
people who
good.
live in a mansion, they got everything they need right there, so they don't have to
Yeah,
really leave. You want to
Every
go to the show, go downstairs. You got the movies right in your house.
you got a movie room somewhere in there, yeah. So
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
So
you
and
can.
then you're gonna get lost in there. You're not gonna have the closeness. Your kids are gonna be up on the top level. You're gonna be somewhere, on the bottom level. Mary's gonna be somewhere in the middle. You're going to miss that simplicity and the whole idea of going away to the lakes was for family, and it was to
Yeah.
create that bond with you during the summer while you're out of school. So yeah, you would never want to leave there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siobhan said
um,
that's a
Yeah.
mansion on wheels.
All
yeah,
right.
it
Now we can
is.
try it out. Yeah. We can try it out and see if it works first. And.
uh, I can agree. I don't think I would want it that big, but I will say this: I would go through there, and whatever level I like the most, let me dumb it down and put it on the regular level of what a motorhome would be, and we can take that. It's funny. And this, Ron, this is actually before you even said this to me. I asked my wife the other day. I said, "Would you ever want a motorhome?" And she said, "Yeah." So I was like,
Mm.
"Man, that would be fun just to even experience." Now
Yeah.
today's society, when we saw them, they were older, not as modern. But in today's society, I think you could find something not as big, but something that's similar to the things that you want in it that would accommodate you and your family as such. I think that would be fun. Even that one right there, I think that would be really, really fun to really see that and to drive it. I I don't know about you, Ron, but I want to drive it. You know what
I don't want
I'm
to drive it.
saying?
I give me a driver. I want to just sit in it and relax. You
No,
know
I
I don't
gotta
like to
dry that.
drive no way. You know
I
I don't
gotta
like to
dry
drive.
that.
places in
Yeah, I gotta dry that.
You are not going too many places in that at all.
Right. Like I wouldn't want to go around in certain states going around mountains with that big old tall thing. They be real slim. You make one wrong move, you and that whole thing might just tip over.
Ooh, it's
Yeah,
getting
you're gonna be
ugly.
coming around. You're gonna be coming around the mountain for sure.
Yeah, that's just one of those.
Right.
That's one of those things that you just look at and it's just stationary, and then you just be in that moment. Other than that, you're not driving that nowhere. It's just there for
No.
luxury. That's all it is. Was people got too
Kiana
much,
said,
you don't know what to do. That's what you do.
right.
Just a
Kiana said,
look.
I would
Good.
live here all year long. Lady J said, that reminds me of Universal Studios. Kevin said, I saw this, someone posted on their Facebook page. She said, Lady J said, it looked like a roller coaster. Lady Mary said, as long as I have a regular bathroom, everything else is negotiable.
Right.
Kevin says, why bother? Well, now, Kevin, you know there are people who literally live on the road. Like, they are retired and they like to take excursions. Like, they're good with, like, going state to state and just parking. Like, I couldn't see myself living like that, but I know a lot of retirees who do that. And that's, my dad. He's at the age, he has like 37 years in, he can retire at any time. So he's looking at these things because that's something him and his wife will be able to do. You know, go on in the motorhome and just enjoy life and each other. Stephanie
Yeah.
says it definitely looks like if you hit a speed bump, the whole top half will flip the bottom half. It also looks like you're going to spend more in gas than actually time inside. Interesting. Yeah. Kiana says, and all you gotta pay is gas. Sign me up. Okay. Christina says, hello everyone. Hey Chris. Annette says, will this mobile home fit under bridges? Good
Nope.
point, cause
Nope.
Stoplights and all that.
Nope.
yeah. So that's gonna limit actually where you can go. See, I didn't even think about that. That's a very good point, Annette.
Yeah.
Would it
Yeah.
actually fit under bridges? And I
Yeah.
mean, is that yeah, look how tall that is.
Yeah. No.
Over the requirement height, because 8 or 9 feet
Right.
won't go under bridges on fast lights. So
Yeah. You're gonna be taking that all the way down Grand River to Wixom.
And I wondered, do they do it like manufactured homes? You know how they like separate
Stack it.
them, yeah, and they stack them,
Yeah.
cause
Yeah.
Yeah.
it looks very interesting. I don't know.
I like it though.
Yeah.
I
I
do
think it's
like
pretty
it.
cool.
It's probably more of a dream concept right now than an actual concept.
Yeah.
Than something that actually is.
buy a lot and you live right there. That's how you do it.
Right. Right.
Yeah. If nothing else, I would like to just like if it was at the auto show or something, I would love to just go
See.
in and just see
Yeah.
and get a feel.
Yeah.
Because one thing that I've never really liked about some mobile homes is I felt tight. You go in and everything is kind of like compact. Not like a double wide modular home. Those feel very nice and they're beautiful. They're very, very nice ones that I've seen. But like the single wide trailers or some of the smaller mobile homes, everything just feels compacted, and I don't like. I like space and room and things like that. So I don't know. In other news, I meant to mention this in my little spiel earlier, but my family reunion was Saturday. It was
Oh,
a nice
how
calm
nice.
to the
Oh
storm.
yeah.
So there are all those tides.
Oh, that's a lot of
And
tides.
I don't know if you guys can see, but they go back. But we couldn't figure out no other way to make sure everybody was seeing. So there are a bunch of little heads you can't see because they're way back in the field. But yeah, that was us. We were still missing quite a
Ah.
few, but we had an amazing time. Family is everything, and our theme this year was Todd family over everything. So I did want to share that with you guys as
That's
well.
So don't pick a fight with Ron. You got backup.
I do, I do,
You
I
got
do, I
backup.
do. Okay, so next, speaking of picking a fight, um, I'm so tired of us getting into it with people, then going to court and making a fool of ourselves. Take a look.
Give me what was stolen.
My wallet.
What was in your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and a calculator.
There was no earpiece in her mouth.
I love it. I love it. Judging for the plaintiff for the amount of $500. That's what I think it's worth, madam. Goodbye. Give me what was stolen.
My wallet.
What was in your wallet?
It was $50.
Okay.
I had to replace all my IDs. I had gift cards in there, my earpiece, and a calculator.
There was no earpiece in her mouth.
I love it.
Yeah. So if stay in school was a person, he'd be it.
First thing, somebody told me this a long time ago. They said you never incriminate yourself. And that stuck with me because I use it in so many different, things in life. You never incriminate yourself. You sitting there trying to tell the judge you ain't stole nothing, but yet you telling her what was in the wallet that was stolen. Okay.
Yeah. Bless his heart, and he gonna be somebody's daddy.
Polo
Heels.
tink tink.
Poting tink.
Crack is whack. Show me the
He gonna be
receipts.
somebody's
Look.
daddy. Ooh, child.
But let's go to the comments real quick. Wait, so they're still talking about the thing. I would like to cruise all year when I retire. Okay. Siobhan says, I definitely getting through Hampton Road Bridge Tunnel. Kevin says, it doesn't look safe. Virginia says, hello, Pew Crew. Hello to you. Kevin, that's a lot of tides. Okay. Christina, here we go. He told on himself. Stephanie's got her hand over her face. Keisha says, wow, he admitted he a thief, right? Ness says,
now.
wow, he told on himself. Kiana just laughing. It's you gotta laugh to keep from crying at that stupid stuff. Mary's laughing. Kiana says, that man said there was no earpiece in there. Right. Stop doing crime, sir. Please stop. You're not smart enough to be a thief.
No, not at all.
Well, first of all, when you come to court, you just need to be shut up anyway.
Just
Like,
shut up.
Just
Don't speak when not spoken to.
Don't
up.
be speaking until it's time for you to respond, and especially if you're on Judge Judy, who gets in your behind anyway.
Every
Yep.
time.
Every time.
Just be quiet. That's why she was like, "I ain't had to go no further. We thank you, $500."
And she's so quick with it. Why would you play with her?
Yep.
But then sometimes it's the other way around. You should have known better. Take a look.
So the plaintiff loses, gets nothing. Ms. Howard, what are you thinking?
She lied, and I should have known better when I seen her hair.
Ms. Reese? So the plaintiff.
I already.
You'll never find. Wah, 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 wah.
Why? If you walk in and see her hair,
Like
why would
mine.
you?
It wasn't even hair. It wasn't even about her hair. It was headroom. It was just headroom for days.
You'll never find.
But she told her she practiced healthy hair, could grow her hair and her edges.
Well, I'm gonna say one thing. That it was smooth. And you ain't see no razor stubble and stuff. It was smooth.
Not that it
That
was.
was so terrible.
That it was definitely smooth.
Whatever oil she using up there, some of these bald head brothers might want to reach out to her.
Because they breaking out. All right.
Yes, sir.
If you were in a boat, if you were on a boat and you saw this, how would you feel? This had me like on the edge. Watch this.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my God. Look at the frog. There's a frog coming. Oh, my gosh. Oh, it's coming this way. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Stop it.
Yes, get distracted.
Go. This is crazy. Oh my gosh. Go. Yes.
Listen, he said, it's not lunchtime today.
Not today.
Wow.
He was
He was
walking
kicking
water.
them legs.
I'm about to get this.
He kicked that crocodile in the eye to get out of there.
I'm
The
gonna put him on a T-shirt. Not today, Satan.
Right.
the crocodile played himself though. All that little bit of playing and all that. You go get that. What you doing?
He
All
was
that-
trying. He was
all that
trying,
creeping.
Yeah,
but that-
that's what he
that
was doing. He
thing
was
was
creeping
galloping.
too much.
Right.
you ain't
Oh,
see
he
him
was-
galloping.
He was going, but at the same time, that crocodile was playing. You as fast as you saw that crocodile swimming, he could have got them little legs in that water. He was playing.
But
He
now
wasn't.
those
He
legs are
wasn't hungry.
strong.
He
Right.
Those legs are strong.
couldn't.
Right. That was a sermon title. Teach all about creeping.
Right. Creep, 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 creep.
See?
Yeah,
Teach a little something about creeping.
Oh. Kevin said, I had no idea they can swim. He ain't know either. He was just galloping. Listen, if something after you gonna learn how to fish, you gonna learn how to do something
Right.
to get to where you going. Kiana said they next. Mary said, right, Auntie Penny. Marcia, hi. She said, hey, Pew Crew. I know. We've been talking about her all show. We trying. I know, Marcia. Hang in there. Stephanie said, first off, I didn't even know they could swim like that. And secondly, that's why I don't do water. I love the water, but just take me to a pool. I ain't got to be swimming in the Pacific Ocean with enough salt. Right, all that
Right.
stuff. Mary said, me either. Oh, my gosh. All right. We moving tonight. We moving. You know, I do some red carpet interviews and stuff like that. And I tell you, you know, we're in broadcasting. So, you know, don't be surprised if anybody ever offers you to be on the red carpet to do media. But I think this gentleman showed us what to and not to do. Take a look.
Today I'm here with
Who, me? I'm Jason Lee. They know that.
Jason. What do you do for a living?
What do I do for a living? I'm not gonna let you disrespect me like that. You on my carpet. You're supposed to know what I do for a living.
what you do, but
then no. If you know what I do, you tell your people what I do.
He's the culture critic. Is that what it's called?
I'm a culture critic. I talk shit. I'm a podcaster. I'm a talk show.
What's the hardest part
I'm a
about?
boss? I'm a foundation owner.
What's the hardest part about being a boss?
Payroll.
Okay, cutting them checks. All right. So,
But I work hard. I make a lot of money, so I'm good.
so if you could hang out with a rapper for a day, what rapper would it
I
be?
hang out with rappers.
Celebrity. Which celebrity are you going with?
Michelle Obama.
Who?
Michelle Obama.
Obama. Okay.
That's
Hey,
it.
Jason, the people want to know. They call me the pocket watcher, right? So, what's your credit score?
796.
Can you co-sign on the Range Rover for me?
No.
All right. Where do you live?
Actually, where do I live? Boy.
Listen,
Boy,
watching that
bye.
interview, he had messed around and got on my nerves. Know what to ask. Sometimes people just ask the dumbest questions.
Know your artist, first of all.
Know your artist.
Mhm.
Oh.
You sit and interview people all day long. We're not gonna even ask that question. Some questions you just don't ask.
Kevin said, you, sir, are a narcissistic fool.
Let it go.
Kiana said, he rude. Mary said, terrible. Annette Bailey said, boy, bye. Oh, my goodness. That was too funny to me. All right. So, in some not so funny news, guys, Bank of America is in the news. And me and my wife have an account at Bank of America, so this made me kind of nervous. But take a look. So I'm going to read the report. We got this information from the Shade Room. Shout out to the Shade Room. I get a lot of my information from them. But I want to pull up the article so I can read to you exactly what's happening with Bank of America and their $100 million. Okay, here we go. If Bank of America is your financial institution, you may want to pay attention to this. The institution is trending on Twitter following reports by CNN that federal regulators said Bank of America harmed customers by double dipping on fees, withholding credit card rewards, and opening fake accounts. All of these actions are violations of various consumer financial protection laws. Here is the tea. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau ordered Bank of America to pay more than $100 million to customers and $90 million in penalties. In addition, the Office of the Comptroller of Currency also ordered Bank of America to pay $60 million in fines. CFPB Director Rahip Kapoor spoke out about the findings in a statement. Bank of America has wrongfully withheld credit card rewards, double-dipped on fees, and opened accounts without consent. Rohit said. The statements added these practices are illegal and undermine customer trust. The CFPB will be putting on end to these practices across the banking system. Bank of America isn't the only financial institution that has done this before. Reports state that charges are similar with Wells Fargo scandal. If you recall, Wells Fargo opened millions of bank accounts without authorization. Ooh-wee. Sad, y'all. Because my thing is, now, I don't like you playing with nothing, period. But please don't play with my money.
Play my money.
You know, I works too hard for my money.
Mm-hmm.
But this also says that we have to be diligent in checking our accounts. There was times where I had fraudulent activity on my account, and I didn't find out until later because I wasn't persistent in actually checking my account. You know, especially if you have a substantial amount of money in a certain account, sometimes you can't see if $100 is gone here or if a little hit is there, you know, or you got money from somewhere going into that account and maybe that's not your main account, you know, so you're not really paying attention. But it's so important. You have to pay attention to your accounts. Even if maybe it's your savings where your 401k goes in. Make sure that it's going up and not going down. You know, make sure there are no fees. You just got to read and watch. You know, it's your responsibility. Just like I tell, you know, my tenants, don't come telling me why and I remind you when to pay your rent. Rent's due the same time every month. It's your responsibility to know when your rent is due or when your lease is up. It's not my job. It's a courtesy if I want to remind you that your lease is up and that it's time to renew. But if you're still there and you haven't renewed, you're going month to month, buddy. Well, why didn't you remind me? Don't you know what your lease say when you signed it? Well, I didn't get your letter. Did you read your lease? Or I want to get out of the lease because I really want to move somewhere else. Okay, well, you have to buy out of it. Well, why I got to pay a buyout? Did you not read your lease? There's a buyout fee. So we have to read. And it's sad, especially from a cultural perspective, because they always say if you want to get something over on a black man, put it in a book. That's sad. That's sad. Because we don't read.
Yeah. And I think so many people have so much stuff that's auto pay and it comes out automatically out of your account. So it's easy to miss.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because everything you enroll in immediately, you know, you open up, you know, you go buy a car right away. Do you want it auto paid, you know, directly out of your account? And they give you discounts and stuff for doing it. So it's convenient, but at the same time, you do have to pay attention and look because it's easy to miss.
Exactly.
You're right.
I do not do auto pay because it just makes me diligently go to my account to see what's in my account. And it's funny that even bank charges sometimes they will catch certain things and don't catch other things. And then so all before I'm at the gas pump trying to get gas and y'all automatically cut it off. But when somebody actually fraudulently go in my account, y'all just let it go through. And it takes you 90 years before you get my money back versus when you took it out. So it's just that practice of just knowing what's in your account, what you purchase, what you take out, what's in there, anything like that. So a lot of times don't look at
Kiana Parker said, that's why I switched to Chase. It's always something with Bank of America. Oh, wow. Hey, Pastor Pam. She says, check your account. Annette said, this is so sad. I pray that everyone's accounts are in order. Kiana said, reading is fundamental. Pastor Pam said, reading is essential. Yeah. And not only that, you know, I don't like auto withdrawal, because my thing is, if I want to pay a day late, I'm doing it. If I want to pay you 2 weeks early, let me do that. But I don't like you choosing for me when it's going to come out of my account, because guess what? Emergencies do happen, and maybe I do want to pay you in 2 days because I'm waiting for another stream to come in. I'm not saying that that's my situation. And I pay my bills late. I don't, y'all. I'm just saying I don't like, them telling me that I'm gonna pay them on a certain day. When maybe I want to pay it early. And a lot of times I do like to pay my bills early because I like to get it out the way. So, but then I'm sitting there waiting for it to be deducted, and I'm trying to balance. And I'm like, dang, this still hasn't come out yet because it's on auto draft and it don't come out to the 15th.
Yep.
So it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Let
And
me
I'm
pay it when
forgetful.
I want to pay it. Yeah, me too.
And see, I'm
Yeah.
forgetful. So some of it, the main stuff, the cardinal stuff, I do have it on like the auto pay because, you know, I worked midnights for years. So,
Yeah.
I slept all day and I was midnight brain, just really forgetful. So yeah, I did do that for a lot of things, and some things are still like that. Yeah,
Well,
but you are right. You'd be looking like, hey, I'm my balance. Oh dang, I forgot. You'd be like, oh, I forgot.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
and I think we're in a debit card generation, but that's what I missed about the old school checkbook is because it made you write down your transactions. It made me
Mhm.
like sit there and balance my book. And so to me it made it stick more here than me just reading the transactions on a statement. Me
Right,
writing it down and deducting, it forced me to be more involved in my finances. Whereas now
right,
everything is so digital, we can just look and it kind of takes the work out of it. I think that's something we learned in grade school. It's one thing
right.
for somebody to tell you, but when you working that math problem yourself, you retain it.
Yeah.
I tell even when I'm learning something new, if a new system comes out, I tell the trainer, no, don't just tell me, let me do it. You tell me as I'm actually doing it myself, because that's how I learn. I don't
Yeah.
learn by you showing me. I got to get in that thing.
Yeah. You know what gets me that I forget about that throws me off a lot? My kids. Because I they had hooked my iPhone up when I first got it in Apple Pay. I didn't know what Apple Pay was. They would send me requests through it and it comes through my text message and I'm like and they're like, "Yeah, just hit that." So without me really knowing what was going on, every time they sent that to me, I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, $40." And I'm thinking they're giving it to me, but it's leaving me. So they were hitting me
I
up, it's like that. I just saw that little thing come up here for like $100. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess the kid giving me $100 on something, but I was actually paying them, giving them money. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thank God for Google Pay and Apple Pay, because when I tell you I've left my wallet so many times
They
and
was
No,
it
getting
saved
down.
no,
my life.
Ron. When we were in Florida, my kid was taking my phone. She was like, "Here, ma, you can just pay with your Apple Pay." So she putting it up against the thing like that, and now she buying her stuff off my Apple Pay, and
Oh
I
my
had to.
gosh.
Yeah, child. We almost didn't make it back home when I kind of figured it out. Yeah,
They was getting down.
her
Wow.
body parts was about to be spread out over 75. I was like, wait,
Right.
wait.
Just everywhere. Let me see your phone.
Wow.
Yeah, but that convenience can also get you in trouble, right? Because they
Oh
making
Yeah.
yeah.
stuff too
Yeah.
convenient.
All right,
Yeah.
Pastor Pam says, I've been with Bank of America for 25 years. Oh, wow, that's a long time, Pastor Pam. She said, but I'm constantly communicating with them, asking them, what is this? They will remove fees when you ask them. I be looking. See, and that's what we have to do. We got to look, we got to pay attention, and we have to ask questions. The only stupid question is the one you don't ask. If you see
Don't
something
ask.
on your transaction that don't make sense, ask. And guess what? Because we got to remember, these institutions are ran by people. They make mistakes just like we do. I've had times where they have overcharged me for fees, and they had to say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Ty," and they removed it.
But
Hmm.
But
you are a good
I
steward.
wouldn't have known if I wasn't looking.
Yeah, but
Right.
you're a good steward over your finances. You see those things. We got now everybody just swipe and go, pay and go, and don't look at those things. You can get two charges. That's one thing I like about Capital One. As soon as you make a charge or purchase or anything, it is coming to you for your verification.
Right.
So, but again, a lot of times we're just going and going, and so that's what we do. Like in my church, I have a couple of people that work for the banks, and so I always tell them get with the people that don't know how to run finances. so they all know how finances look, what happens in the bank, what goes through. And so that's what, so I learned how to empower folks. Don't just say you highly favored and blessed by God and you still broke. We don't play that. Learn to know where your finances is going.
Yeah. So Ron, can I be messy for a minute?
Sure.
Look, but I just want to ask the apostle because some people feel like, when you start teaching your your parishioners, you start teaching them about finances, that it's all about more ways for them to give back to the church. But it's not. I think you mentioned a good point that it's about being a good steward. You're teaching them to be a good steward, and isn't that a responsibility that comes along with being that good shepherd, right?
That is a responsibility to, there's no reason why we can sit up there and say, I'm going higher and my finances looking good, and I have not given the body of Christ the applications of how to make your finance work or what that looks like in growing or whatsoever, not just being a giver. Because a lot of times people feel like, oh, I done paid my tithes, that's all I'm supposed to do. He said in tithes and in offering. And
Correct.
so giving opens up the window of heaven. And so when we explain things the correct way versus, oh, y'all need to sow into me, y'all need to do this, that ain't kingdom. If God does not heart to sow into somebody, he said, because he gives seed to the sower. And then what I plant, if you don't give a name to it, it has no growth to it. And so therefore we're just sowing and we haven't put a name to it. And so you don't know how finances is going. You say, oh, I'm just giving this money, but you ain't putting no name. Your seed got to come back to you. So if I ain't put this seed that I'm sowing today for my family, that seed got to come back to me. That there's a response to family. I'm sowing because somebody's sick, and that seed gonna sprout up because it's bringing healing. And so we don't put names on stuff, and so we miss the glory of what God wants to do because we don't recognize our seed.
Yeah,
that's right.
So it can be given back to you in other ways more than financial.
Correct.
That's good.
Well, I need to be given. I got some things that need to be given back to me that ain't financial.
Heard that. All right, you guys. We got time for our question, and then we got to talk about one more really exciting thing. Thank y'all for your patience and hanging out with us tonight. We truly, truly appreciate it as always. Let's see here. Where are we? I don't know why I'm always slow finding our question. Oh, this is a throwback because you guys know I've been doing some of Ashley's favorite questions by Tracy because we know how Tracy irritated Ashley's soul. So this was one of Ashley's. Oh gosh, she loved this one. Take a listen.
Hey y'all, it's me, Tracy. Now I got a question, y'all. Now, one of my real good girlfriends, this is my real good girlfriend. We go back to high school, okay? She was like, girl, let's go get our nails done. And I said, well, girl, I don't get my nails done till later this week. And she was like, girl, come with me today because it's going to be my treat. So I said, okay, girl, I'll go with you or whatever. Honey, we get to this little nail place, and I'm not gonna say the name of the nail shop or whatever, but it was a bunch of little Ling Ling and Mei Lings. But anyways, the girl, I was getting my pedicure. 'Cause I keep my feet smooth because my man don't like no rough feet slicing up his legs in the middle of the night and all that. You know what I'm saying? And so, check this out, sweet babies. So I said, the little plastic you put over.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Hold on. I think I missed the part, y'all. Hold on. Sorry, Tracy. Let's see.
That means we need to hear from Tracy.
Okay.
the tub, and it's still dirt scuds from the last person. Not only did they not rinse it out, but I asked the girl, I said, excuse me, Miss Maylene, can you put the little thing in the bowl? And she like, excuse me, what thing you talking about, honey? And I see it, the little plastic you put over the bowl.
Okay. Wait, I'm hearing it back, y'all. Okay.
So I said, you know the little plastic you put over the bowl? She was like, she ain't got no more of those. So I'm like, you know what? I just get my nails done. But then when I went to her station, I didn't see her clean her tools. They weren't sanitized. Then she didn't take them out of no plastic. So I was like, I'm like, well, can you at least bleach them down? And she was like, I told you we don't have no bleach. And I'm just like, okay, girl, I'm not going to get my nails done. So, of course, my girlfriend said I was being real bougie. And I'm like, no, I'm just clean. I looked at the station next to me, and the girl, she had big green fungi. Was I wrong?
Okay. Do y'all remember that one? Sam, do you remember that? Uh-oh, we can't hear you. Siobhan
No,
said,
I don't remember that one.
Siobhan says, I can see Ashley rolling her. Yes, yes. I can see her rolling her eyes too. Absolutely. Kiana Parker said, I remember this. Yep. So I was going through them today and I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember Ashley had a fit on her about this. Where she was like, first of all, every time she say that honey is like, she's like string cheese. Huh? She always took her.
Honey.
Oh, Ashley, we miss you. We trying so bad. We trying. Okay, more good news, guys. I'm so excited because once again, we are nominated for a Spin Award. So exciting. So exciting. And it's because of you guys. I can't believe. I can't believe it. Let me stop saying that. I can't believe it. Thank y'all. Thank you for thinking so much of us and what we do every week to nominate us. I cannot wait to get there, and I believe we're going to bring this thing home. So I really want to do this in honor of Ashley. I know the Spin Awards already said that they're going to honor her. However, I want us to win in her honor. I want us to win this award and dedicate it to her and in memory of her. So please, everybody, please go to, I'm going to put it in the chat box. It's the Spin Awards. Hold on. The Spin Awards. Okay, I can't type today. .com /vote. That's it. That's the whole thing. The spinawards.com /vote. And we are nominated for Podcast of the Year. All right. So please, if y'all don't mind, please vote for us. This year, the win is not even about us. It's about Ashley. And that's the truth, honest to God. It's really about Ashley.
Right.
And she was so excited to go this year because she missed last year. And she's going to be with us in spirit. And we're going to win. And we're going to dedicate this in her honor. Please, ma'am, please, sir, tell everybody. Auntie, I sent you your poster so you can post it on your page. Please,
Thank
y'all. Post it every day. Remind people to vote. Send text messages. This is special to us this year. Because it just is. So can y'all please do that? Mary says vote. Virginia says congratulations. Thank you. Keisha, that's it. The spinawards.com /vote. All right, y'all. That's all I have for today. Anybody have any last words? Anything they want to say?
No, I just wanted to say, I don't know if you saw it, but even at the AIM convention, they did a very nice tribute to Ashley.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah, it was very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashley didn't just impact us here on the pew. She impacted this world.
Yeah.
And she completed her assignment. And now she's with the Lord. And we are coping with that. We dare not be upset because of what the Lord has. Well, I shouldn't say be upset. We dare not question God for his decision, but it's not an easy one for us to deal with here. So we love y'all for free. We'll talk to you next week right here on the pew every week. We're going to work harder and harder to get through this thing. Love y'all.
Yeah.
Don't forget to vote. We got to do it for Ashley.
Sure.